Bump, 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 bump. Bashers 506 on February the 5th. Hi, one and all. It is Thursday. Sorry about yesterday. I just had too many things. I was juggling, and I just could not make it happen. It was just, I wasn't going to be home in time. It was just really hard. So, anyway, thanks so much for hanging in there. Rufus is in at number one, the incomparable Rufus. Yeah. Hey, where's Lala? Where's she been? Our newest Basher Supreme. We haven't seen her in a while, and we'd love to have her back on the show. Great to see you, Rufus, in there at number one. You are the to be number one is a Scorpion song that not so many people know from the Eye to Eye album. And I love the record. It's techno, German, hard rock, but pop also. I liked the record. I was in Lisbon when I first heard it in a record store, and I was like, oh, is that the Scorpions? Oh, it sounds kind of danceable. I liked it. I don't mind when artists go outside of their safety zone and try something different. It is a much derided album. People hate it. But there's a song on that album. If you want to hear a heartbreaking Scorpion style ballad, try A Moment in a Million Years. It is a great song, and it's worth the price of admission just for that song alone. While they're flirting with a lot of technical mumbo jumbo and crap on that record, that song is just... It's classic. The lights go down. It's very classic. Klaus Meine. He's got really, really beautiful vocal on that song. Andrew Olgovich, Canadian, $10. I moved one piece of furniture, an island that was in the kitchen. Olive and Senor are acting like it's the end of the world because cats hate change. They absolutely hate it. They absolutely hate the change. They hate it. We know it. Like and subscribe. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and others. Be an inspiration. Andrew, you're an inspiration to each and every single one of us every single solitary day. You know that. I know that. We all know that. Andrew Wolkowicz. And congratulations to Rufus. Kind of you to say. Isn't that great that Rufus is in there at number one? Rufus. Every time I hear the name Rufus, everybody's got screen names. Everybody's got a screen name. I always think, what's the first thing when you think of Rufus? I used to think of that band from the 70s with Shaka Khan as the lead vocalist. And now I just think of Rufus Wainwright, whom I love. Ray Ray's here. Did I miss a show? No, you didn't. I just wasn't able to pull it all together yesterday. And, you know, I'm not wearing a watch. Today is Wednesday. Let's see. Wow, I have a wealth of choices. What can I put on that I don't know? I haven't put on in a long time. I'm going to put on my Seiko field watch. I'm going to put this on. I haven't worn this in quite a while. It's beautiful, and it's got a great strap. Really, really great strap. And putting a regular strap on my left hand is kind of not easy for me because I'm a left-handed person and I wear my watch in my real life on my right wrist. So it's weird. I got it this time pretty quickly though. It's a great looking watch. Matches my ensemble. Why is my my screen looking so shitty today? Looks crap, huh? What's going on there? There it is. Weird. Andrew says, Ray, no Dirk posted the thumbnail. Yes, I did. I posted the thumbnail last night because I was working on some music. I was up pretty late. I was like, let me write that in stone so I don't, seem like a total YouTube deadbeat. I didn't want to do that. Oof, that was up early. I used to do them far earlier. You know, Nick, Mr. Brooker, I used to post them. You know, I played around so many times because of Dave Fahrenheit 451 from Panel Power, trying to figure out how to give other people a chance, but it was impossible because those guys are like, they don't sleep. They're like vampires, especially Panel Power. If I put something up at like 3:35 in the morning or, something really late, he would get it. It's amazing. I was just testing everybody. Just woken up here in Bloody. Happy Thursday, as the Irish say Thursday, right? They do, right? It's Thursday. Right. And we met him on a Tuesday. Tuesday. Well, that doesn't work, but TH. All the THs. Turd. Catch you all later and have a great day. Thank you, Mr. Brooker. And he upvoted number 3. Please upvote if you can. It really makes it. Why is my screen is stupid today? Oh, it was a fold in my thing. That's really weird. I don't know why it's behaving the way it's behaving. I really don't know. Thank you so much, Nick Brooker and Dave Farner there. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Dave Fahrenheit 451 upvoted. Thank you so much. Raver says we're all going to die eventually. I think it's just best that we don't harp on it or dwell upon it, because what would that mean for tomorrow? It would mean that tomorrow is irrelevant and all your great plans and all the great future that's left. I don't care who you are, how old you are. I don't care about any of that stuff. What I care most about is you, and that tomorrow it has promise. Because listen, we've beautiful William, Carol, and Martin, what she went through in the last couple of months with Ivy and Andrew and Rufus, everybody with horrible things, terrible things. But look at somebody like Roar the Tiger, how he survived that. Amazing stuff, resilience. The human spirit is an incredible thing. It's an incredible thing. So, yeah. And, I'm looking forward to Italy. Ray, how's here now? Panel Power coming back for you. Panel Power, greetings and salutations. Nice one, Rufus. See what a benevolent leader he is, a king to say to his mighty subjects. Kevin Landon, the Kevin one, here he is. Upvoted number 6 today. Kevin, great to have you live on the show. Sometimes change can not only be good but necessary. Listen, you know what? I'm one of those people that has to get pushed into change because I don't like it. And I'm very much like a cat. And all I can think of is like if Laverne was around right now and her main source of sunlight has been removed from her world, which was the big sliding doors with the deck, which she slept in and napped in. It was her favorite, where her bed was, where all her favorite stuff was. It doesn't exist anymore. She would be furious and she would blame me, I think, because why would I let that happen? I tried not to let it happen, and I'm still trying to not let it happen, but, bad stuff, but tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. It's Matthew Paul. Good day, Bashers. Good day to have you on the show. And Martin Bronson. Hey, Martin Bronson, how are you? Upvoted. Good day to all. Great to have you on the show live, Martin Bronson. I've got some great Gallery of Bashtards. It's going to be a great one because I didn't do the show yesterday. And thank you so much for everybody contributing and standing in line and getting it done, because I said, I'm going to make sure we have a great Gallery of Bastards for today. And we do. We have a great one. And yeah, but we don't have Julian, I don't think. And that bothers me. Let me make sure of that. Because, Julian's been blue and we don't like that because we love our Julian and we need him on this show tremendously. So beautiful Julian, and there's no adages from him either, and that makes me very sad because I love to read them and do Orson Welles, and it just makes me feel it. You know what it does? It inspires me, and there's nothing better than it being inspired by another person, especially one as great as he. Thank you so much. Good day to all, says Martin Bronson. Rain, and more rain. It is very sunny and a beautiful day today. I'm taking care of my neighbor's cat, Gaia. She's beautiful, and I love her whilst they are away. And I'm having fun with her. We're going out. They said take her out twice. I'm taking her out like 4 or 5 times because I love her company. And I had a Karen moment at the park today. I have a video. I'll post it as a short. Because I videoed it. I don't have her on video, but I'm all alone. It's, I don't know, 7:45 in the morning. It's early, and I'm in the local dog park, and Guy is chasing the ball, and I'm trying to surprise them by teaching her to bring the ball back, but she's not having it. But I have one more day to do it. It's not gonna happen. So I'm in the park. I'm all alone. It's covered with snow. I mean, it's the tundra out there. It's insane. And this woman approaches, and I see her just as I'm kind of getting Gaia ready to go out, leave the park and go home. And she opens up the door and lets her big chocolate lab run in. The dog runs right up to Gaia, who's a very timid dog, and she gets nervous. And I click her real quick, and I hold her close to me, and I say to the woman, woman's buried in her phone like this. And I said, excuse me, don't you think it would have been a good idea to check to see if they got along first on leashes before your dog just bolts over there? And she looks at me, she goes, I'm on the phone. It was 7:45 in the morning. I had had one coffee, and let's just say I didn't use expletives or anything, but I just let her know that she was an irresponsible pet parent, and maybe that if she was going to pay any attention to her dog whatsoever, she shouldn't be on her phone and distracted whilst her dog could have been the other way around. Maybe I had a vicious mongrel who might have bitten her dog's face off. I don't understand people and their irresponsibility, and I hate bad pet parents more than anything in the world. Irresponsible people who don't deserve to be a pet parent. It's like people who say, I own a dog, I own a cat. No, they own us, and we have a responsibility. And this woman was so perplexed. I let her have it. I did. I let her have it because it was early, and I just thought it was disgraceful. But that was me being Karen. I was like, listen, you. Very New York style. Like, listen, you, maybe if you weren't on the phone, maybe your dog could get his mouth chewed off. You don't know what kind of a dog I have. It wasn't exactly that verbatim, but you know what I mean. Steve Zaleski is here. Good evening, Dirk and all the bashers. Love the view from the future. Me too. Logan's Run, Star Wars, Blade Runner. Yet the interior is still warm wood, blankets, and fluffy cats, just as it should be. And that's just exactly what my idea was. Because cats don't like change. They don't like moving. I mean, I guess, when you move house, that's the British term, the Irish term. When you move house, here we just say I moved or I'm moving. I like move house. We should ask, like, Martin Bronson immediately come to mind because they did that during the course of the show. And I think he's acclimated pretty well. He's got a bigger domain, more fun, lots of fun stuff to look out the windows. I mean, I ever moved? I moved with a dog from we had two previous apartments. We lived in Jamaica, Forest Hills, and here. And I had Dinga in all three of them. And she was a dog. Dogs don't care. As long as you're there, they don't care. But cats are like, where's my thing? Where how am I supposed to make do with this? Where's my big what? Cats are just, they don't love it. But yeah, that was the whole idea, because cats love to keep it cozy, warm, and safe. And outside, the whole world could be changing, and they don't care. And why would they? Hitesh C is here. Number 10, please upvote. Congratulations to Rufus. Thank you so much, Hitesh. I agree. Mr. Furby, hello, everyone. I'm with Dean. Rain, and more rain. God, you guys are getting so much rain. It's early for you, right? The rainy season here in the East Coast of these United States is around April. April showers bring May flowers, as they say. And it's just cold here. It's the coldest winter we've had in New York since, I mean, I don't know, if I haven't looked at the record books, but I think it's the coldest one we've had since I was a child. It's hideously cold. It's hats, gloves. I don't wear gloves. I'm wearing gloves. Scarves. I wear scarves for fashion, but I'm wearing a scarf. It's really, really cold. Be careful out there. Water is very, very dangerous. Good evening, you beautiful people, and happy weekend eve to you all. That's Melly C's line. She says, happy Friday Eve every week. Glenn Parker is the place to be, the magnificent Glenn Parker. Hi, Glenn. Always a chipper face and a happy guy to look at. Thank you so much for everything. Your beautiful notes. You're swell. You're swell. I love to bring back old timey language from way back when. Like, I want to start saying, how do you do? I find that so, like, whenever you're watching that show Outrageous, has anybody watched it? It was so good, and it hasn't been renewed yet. And I can't understand something of that quality not getting renewed because it looks magnificent. It's shot beautifully. It doesn't feel cheap. I mean, you know what always feels cheap? I don't care what the budget of a movie is. It doesn't matter if it's Christopher Nolan or Spielberg. Maybe not Spielberg. Crowd scenes, especially when people are holding up banners or picket signs. You know, whenever there's a mob, that always looks like a Hollywood back lot to me. I don't think I've ever seen a depiction where it doesn't look like Les Miserables. How was that? How was that, Becky? Les Miserables. Les Miserables. God on high. Mob scenes always look stupid with people like always looks like you're watching an episode of the Partridge Family. It just never looks good. We love Keith. It looks terrible. But and there's one scene I'm like, oh man, they couldn't get there right, but nobody gets them right. And I'm thinking maybe Spielberg. Where was their mob scene in? I have to see, but there's got to be a reason why they always look so shit. They always look staged. I'm trying to think of any. Is there any great kind of mob scene where people have banners and picket signs, like, you know, down with them, down with him? It always looks corny and stupid. Melly C, the purple one is here. Big hearts out to you, beautiful, and all the ladies of the bash. Melly C, happy Friday Eve, Dirk, and all the bash. I just said she says that every single time. And well done, Rufus. Well done, Rufus. It's great to have you here. Fifth Element view, the fifth element. Remember that? I always, I never bothered to look, but there's that aria in there that is ridiculous. She hits like F sharp 7. Is that really sung by a person, or was that manipulated in some kind of way? It's pre-digital, that movie. Fergal is here. Hey, Dirk and the Bashers, and we have quite a collection coming up from dear Fergal today on the show, which I'm very enthused about. He's a watch enthusiast of the highest order. Hey, Fergal, how are you? Phew, in bed, earbuds in, awaiting the show, looking forward to the end of the week. Curry tomorrow night, Indian chicken vindaloo. I told you the other night when I let the people on the roof and they sorted out my girl's cable. She ordered me Indian food, and I love Indian food, but I'm very, very particular. It was all vegetarian, thank God. It was two things that I knew, which was aloo gobi, which is I don't love cauliflower. I've tried. I've mashed it, I've steamed it, I've roasted it. Like a lot of restaurants, I don't know if it's a trend anymore, but in America, the big thing was like you get like a half a cauliflower head and they'd roast it and you'd get the whole thing as an appetizer, as a primo. And I've tried that. I don't know what it is. Just think it's kind of like, nah, I don't love it. And yeah, I don't love it. Anyway, because there's a lot of cauliflower in there and potatoes, and it's okay. The sag paneer was really, really good. I love this stuff called paneer butter masala, and I don't know what it is. It's a tomato-based kind of creamy, tomatoey, very spicy thing with the cheese in it. I like that, and I love dal makhani. It's one of my favorite dishes. It was very, very good. I don't know. I mean, do they make a veggie, Nick? Do they make a veggie vindaloo? Not exactly sure what vindaloo is. Should I look that up? I should. Vindaloo. And is that Indian or is it British? It might be. Vindaloo is a spicy, tangy. Oh, wow. That looks very similar to the stuff I like. Hold on. Mr. Brooker starting a conversation chain, which is very, very cool. Vindaloo is a spicy, tangy curry from Goa, India, with Portuguese origins. Look out. Traditionally made with pork, but now popular with chicken, beef, or vegetable. Its name comes from the Portuguese carne de vinha al dalos, meat in wine and garlic, adapted by adding Indian spices like chili and vinegar, resulting in a fiery, flavorful dish often served in Indian restaurants worldwide. Look at that. Vindaloo. Okay. They probably do make korma. I know what that is. Now, if I do paneer butter masala, I spelled that wrong. Here you go. This is the shit that I think is amazing. There it is. That stuff is great. I don't know what that white stuff is in there. I've never seen it like that before. So let me go to a different one. I've never seen it with that's what it looks like. Yeah, this stuff is to me the beauty. And there's a place here that makes it that's really amazing. It's got lots of pannier chunks in it, and oftentimes it comes with peas, which I love. Dana O'Malley hates peas. I don't know. I think peas are. I just said I don't like well, actually, I'll eat cauliflower. I don't hate cauliflower, but she will not eat peas because she hates them. I kind of find them to be innocuous, and they come in so many varieties. I like them all. I like the early snap peas. I like the large peas, the garden British, the English varieties. Those are great, and I like the blue sewer peas, which come in a can. As a matter of fact, Paul prefers those. Sometimes they come with pearl onions in them. They those you can't really cook. You have to just heat them up because they're already kind of cooked to smithereens. But has anybody ever had paneer butter masala? That's my absolute favorite. And dal makhani. Love it. It's Tuesday. Hey, CMC watches. It's Tuesday. That's a great name. This is, yeah, the other day, remember I told you guys that my neighbor, right before he left for his trip, he made me some lavazza crema and he made me like a triple. I was wired the whole day. I couldn't drink coffee the whole day, but I'm having some of the Drooby Doo coffee. Absolutely delicious. And it never wires me out. It just gives me exactly the bang that I want for my buck. Handsome Joe, Handsome Joe. Just made it. It's Joe LaFaro. Yeah. Great to have you on the show. Hey, Jojo. Jojo was a man who said he'd make it Thursday, said he'd make it for today. Just made it. Thank you, Jojo. Tunes Day. David Simons. I've climbed through Croke Park. Patrick at Ray Ray. I'll never die. I'm saying that wrong. I'm thinking Croke Park from in Dublin. It's obviously you're definitely not there. Krog. Is that Krog? Krog. I've climbed Krog Patrick. Krog Patrick. Why did I think I saw the word park in there? That's my problem. I took the Evelyn Wood speed reading course when I was a kid, and I read really super duper fast, and my comprehension is pretty good. But I think as I'm getting older, I'm starting to like. I thought I saw the word park there, but I didn't. I didn't see it at all. Andrew says, when I hear about people who have lost everything and everyone, I wonder how they can be strong to continue. Impressed with me too. Some people don't, Andrew, and that's when you have to make the call, knock on the door. I mean, isn't that what we're here for? We're not here to be just selfish twats, right? I know a lot of people are like that lady on the phone. She was ridiculous. So I was Karen on her. Listen, you. I mean, how does she know that she's now? We had an incident many, many years ago in the dog park with my beloved Dinga. And there was a woman I did not know. It was the first day I had moved here. And a woman's dog who became a great friend to this day, neighbor. She had a big German Shepherd, and he tried to take a big chunk out of my Dinga. And I was very, very upset about it. And because she had him off the leash. I don't believe in off the leash. I don't believe in off the leash. If you're in a segregated area where there's no cars and no people and no dangers, absolutely, because you want the animals to run free because that's their nature. That's what they deserve. But if you have an animal in the city and there's dangers, no, until you know better, until you have acclimated to the situation, the other animals, that there's not going to be a melee of some kind, Anyway, I know, me too, Andrew. Franco Fiore, please upvote. Thank you so much. Hey, Franco, send us a picture to the gallery, will you? Can throw me a bone, will you? I want to know more. I want to know more. Basherdirk@gmail.com, Basherdirk@gmail.com. Don't we all want to know more about Franco? I mean, every single solitary show, like clockwork, Franco Fiore, he always tells everybody to upvote, and I'm so grateful for it. And I feel like I want to share more of you with everyone here. You can be, it could just be a picture of, I don't care. It could be a picture of your 1963 split window Corvette, or it could be like a cat that you have on your desk, or another cat that you have on your desk. I have all kinds of stupid things on my desk. This is a rock from Palace Green in Limerick, which is where my clan is from. And there's property that my family, it's been in my family for, millennia. And I took a rock from it. That's a rock from Limerick, Ireland. And I've had it on my desk for, I don't know. When did I take this? A billion years ago. And somehow I put it on my carry-on and nobody cared. Nobody cared. Why would they care? Nick Brooker, you have some onion bahas and samosas. Hot, hot, hot. I'll tell you what I don't like. And I also can't eat Indian food in England and probably Ireland too, because it's Southern Indian, which has coconut in it. No good for me. I learned the hard way. I don't like garlic naan. I like naan because it's not, the garlic is raw and they just put it on top and then they sear the bread. I don't know how it is over there, but here I'm not a big fan of raw garlic. I love garlic in very small amounts, like the Italians do. The Italian Americans put garlic everywhere. Garlic, 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 garlic. Italy, they use such a small amount to flavor it, just to give it. Nothing's loaded with garlic in Italy. But man, she sent over some garlic naan the other day, and it was like, woof. I like garlic, but I like it a lot. I love garlic. Let me reiterate. I love it, but I don't like it raw like that. Song Sung Blue is my younger brother's favorite song since he was 7. It's a great song. And isn't that movie looks really corny? Isn't it called Song Sung Blue? It is Kate Hudson and Wolverine. That guy. What's his name? This senior moment. It looks really corny where they're like a cover duo and he does Neil Diamond, and I'm not sure who she does. What does that movie do? Song Sung Blue. Song Sung. It's a great song because I freaking love Neil Diamond. Song Sung Blue, 2025 film. Okay. It didn't do very well. Hugh Jackman. Jesus Christ. Like, he's not a big enough star for me to remember his name. What was the release to promote the film? They did a special concert. Film came. Oh, it went straight to digital. Was it in theaters? Photo release to promote the film. No. Film. Oh no. Oh yeah, it wasn't films. It is available on currently on. They do Cherry Cherry, I'm a Believer, Oh Boy, Walking After Midnight. I go walking after midnight. She's a terrific singer. I think Kate Hudson's a great singer. If you've not heard her, Forever in Blue Jeans. Forever in Blue Jeans. Sweet Caroline, I never need to hear that song. Play Me. Oh, great song. Crunchy Granola Sweet. Holly Holy, amazing. Every Day. Sweet Dreams. I Said, that's probably my favorite. My oh wow, you know what's not on here? Belinda was mine till the time that I found her. Holding Jim, loving him. I Said, I've Been This Way Before, and Song Sung Blue. The film was released theatrically and it did. Oof. It was projected to make 14 million and it ended up making 7. It looked corny, to be fair. But she got nominated for Academy Award for that though. Uh-oh. Not that means anything to anybody. Awards are so stupid. As we saw with the ridiculousness. And Chapel Roan, really with that dress, Jesus. First of all, she's a very talented person. I will get this out of the way. She can sing, she can write, as far as I know. If she writes her own songs, I think she does. But like that shtick is so tired, the Madonna Gaga thing. I don't like that Gaga still does it, because she's way more talented than anybody. And Mayhem is such a great record. I said it should have won Album of the Year. It's a tour de force songwriting wise. And every song on that record is amazing. Chapel Roan, her songs are okay. I mean, it's just formulaic pop. I don't think it's anything revolutionary. But she shows up at the award show wearing with her boobs out and with like like nipple rings with clips on them, holding up the bottom of a dress. I was like, not, listen, there's shock, and then there's not being very classy, and that's the latter. I don't think that that's necessary, pulling those kind of shenanigans. Back in the day, Madonna did it, but not to that degree. Lady Gaga did it, but not to that degree. Maybe the meat dress, which was horrible. I don't know why. I'm surprised that Lady Gaga has not become a vegetarian. I would think she would be. Madonna pretended to be a vegetarian for a while, and then she was full of shit like most things she does. I don't wear fur, and then she's wearing fur. I don't eat meat, and she's eating meat. Whatever. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hey, Danny Gutierrez is here. Hello, gang. Hello, gang. He also says that lady on the phone sounds like a car. She was super that. Super that. Listen, you. Unbelievably, you irresponsible, horrible person. I hope you paired it with the 2026 Cobra, Tina. Nick, you need to add a few beers with the Indian Kingfisher. I like Kingfisher, Cobra, or IPAs to go with the Vindaloo. Yeah, I think beer and Indian food is great. Dirk, what will you do with your new City program? No, I'm gonna keep it. Well, we'll see what happens because things are coming to a head. Yeah, because we can't fully do that for a couple of years because of parents and not mine, Paul's. Rose, I have responsibilities. Rose, listen, she's near 90, and she is my charge. So, and I've discussed it with her at length. And if she's a European citizen, and I discussed it with her niece in Germany, and I said, listen, I told if I wind up going there, does she want to come? And she said she'd love to. So, well, then and bubble, I have some things to take care of. So it's going to be 50-50 for a while, and then maybe it's time to just say adios, amigos. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings, as they say. It's a great question, though. Thank you very much for that, Daniel. What happened yesterday? It was Timmy's birthday. I sang him happy birthday on Tuesday. Get the wheel. Is he 36? Wow. Just to commemorate my my transition. I'm transitioning. Here's my Coca-Cola Senza Zucchero, which I'm fully into now. If that's it for the rest of my life, so be it. I'll just drink less of it. I'll just drink more fizzy water. And a miracle has occurred, ladies and gentlemen. Julian is here. If ignorance is bliss, why isn't the world happier? And there is some of his beautiful art. Mwah. Big heart to you, Julian. Thank you so very much. Gracing us with your presence each day is a gift to one and all. Thank you so very much. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. That's amazing. It makes you wonder. Like, I don't know how we got into the predicament we're in here. And the funny thing is with this cast of clowns is that, the voting is always rigged until they win. And then when they win, everything's fine. And it's just, like I was talking to a dear beloved friend of mine, and they were like, well, voting machines are all rigged, Dominion. I'm like, man, that's been debunked so many times, and you're still buying that same parade of bullshit that they're force feeding you. It's like being in a cult, because it is a cult. Anybody who follows somebody blindly like that, it's a cult. The charismatic leader. The password is fascist. And if you don't think it's true, you're wrong. People don't always express their inner thoughts to one another. A conversation may be quite trivial, but often the eyes will reveal what a person really thinks. It's all in the eyes. The eyes are the windows of the soul. You can listen. That's what the police and the FBI and Scotland Yard and Interpol, these agencies are all trained to not listen to what you're saying, but to see what your body is doing. So, people who blink mercilessly or dart around the room, your eyes are dead giveaway, you know, and that's how it works. So it's very true. The eyes are indeed the windows of the soul. Renaissance, Julian, coming up on the iBashers Gallery of Bastards, and I am grateful for it. Mr. Brooker, mixed kebab, papadums, lime pickle, and pilau rice. Sounds like a veritable feast, a smorgasbord. Nick, that'll do. It sounds good, yeah. Cold Guinness. I don't think I can I don't think I can ever drink Guinness again. And I'm kind of disappointed in the Irish people for that, because I watched, I watched one episode of that shite Guinness show, and it was very high production quality. But I took a stand, didn't watch it. I didn't realize that they were, no offense, to my British friends, because we're not like that. But back in those days, it was a very different scenario, and kind of shitty. So I mean, and I do like a Guinness from time. I mean, I'll have one, I'm sure. But there's other ones, proper 12 or whatever the fuck that shit's called. I'll never ever drink that knackers fucking pint. Oh, does that still exist? Does anybody know if his stout is still a thing? I know there's the Carolines. What are the Murphys? Right, I know, but there is nothing like a great Guinness, though. It's true, because ignorance doesn't stop consequences. Indeed, at Julian, amazing. Amazing, right? Guinness is a bit heavy, don't you think, with Indian? Yeah. I mean, I can only ever, Dino, I can only ever have one Guinness. If I go out and have a couple of jars, I'll start with the Guinness, and then it's over to the harp. No, harp I don't drink because it gets me drunk. I don't know why it does. It just does. I don't drink harp. Yeah, I'm a big crappy. I drink Budweiser because I like it. But yeah, I think it's too heavy too. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? Indeed, 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 yeah. See the wisdom that we get from the incomparable Julian? Amazing. Hey, I watched the new Star Trek series, Starfleet Academy, turned it off after 15 minutes, dude. I canceled Paramount Plus. Listen, I think I told you guys, because of the censorship and all that crap that they were pulling with the administration, forcing Colbert off, and all this, the CBS News with that Nazi Barry Weiss. Oh, horrible. And, CBS is the parent company of Star Trek. And listen, I'm the biggest Star Trek nerd ever, and I don't know if I was looking forward to that, but I know that there's a Scott Bakula show in talks about some kind of Jonathan Archer show, and I really want to see that when it happens. But I watched a good chunk of that new thing, and I had gone to cancel my Paramount Plus, and they said, no, we'll give it to you for 99 cents. And I thought it was for 6 months, but I guess it was 3 months. So anyway, went back up to whatever the stupid price was, and I immediately canceled it after watching that, because no, thank you. It was super crap. Agreed. It was garbage. I'm no lightweight. Nick Brooker knows how to drink a pint. Yep, you can get anything vegetarian in most India. Yeah, usually. Yeah. What's the one with the chickpeas in it? I forget I used to like that. Don't forget. I mean, here's the thing. I'm second generation Irish, meaning my grandparents are all four of them are from Ireland. My parents are from New York. Spent a lot of time there as kids. Indian food was not a thing when I was a kid in the late 60s and throughout the 70s. It had not moved over. I don't know when. I'm assuming that the Indian food is because of the empire, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's how it became popular. How long has Indian food been a predominant cuisine? Because it's huge in Ireland now. Huge. But I don't recall that at all. Or maybe I wasn't exposed to it. because my parents were just giving us boiled foods, and my uncle Mick's super greasy fried eggs in lard. My uncle Mick always had he had a basement off of Cunningham Road next to the Phoenix Park, and we were always in the kitchen, which was in the basement in the front, and he had a big iron skillet, and there was always rashers and eggs and sizzling in a big sloppy pot of what I'm assuming was lard. And yeah, so I don't think we were exposed to that. If it was a thing, it probably was. I just don't know it. So that's probably what happened. And there certainly was probably no vegetarian then, but lots of Indian people are vegetarian. I picked up a pre-sale ticket today for Lenny Kravitz London Gunnersbury Park, supporting acts Leon Thomas, Joss Stone. Oh, Joss Stone. And D. Wayne. I don't know who D. Wayne is, and I don't know who Leon Thomas is. Educate me. Lenny Kravitz, is that a big gig? Lenny Kravitz much bigger in the UK than he's ever been in the States. I don't think Lenny Kravitz has ever headlined the Garden. I mean, has he? What was his biggest song? I like Lenny. He's cool. And he's super duper fit. Jesus Christ. And he's a very good actor, too. He's acted in a couple things. He was in Precious. He was very good in that. Yeah, he's cool. And his mom was beautiful and wonderful. Who are Leon Thomas and D. Wayne? I don't know who they are. Let me know. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry, a little hungry too, because I made a cheddar sandwiches. Sounds very British of me, right? For lunch today, for luncheon. I cut the crusts off of white bread, slightly toasted it. I put some a little bit of mayonnaise on one side and Coleman's mustard on the other side, shredded lettuce, pickle, cheddar cheese, and it was delicious. That was lunch. I got tickets for James and the Doves in Birmingham. Wow, James! I haven't heard about James in ages. I don't know if anybody's. I mean, what's the deal with the concert tickets over there? Is it exorbitantly expensive, crazy expensive? What are they asking for stuff? I mean, it's just over here. Tickets go on sale for something, and 5 minutes later, they're $1,500, which is just nuts. Oh, did I say I watched the Take That documentary? Take That's not famous in America at all, so I have nobody to talk to about it. I love them. I know they're a boy band, but I think they're so much more than a boy band. We had the shit boy bands. You had the good one, and they're so much better than like One Direction. That's nonsense. Gary fucking Barlow, of course, Rob. But I love those guys, and the documentary was heartbreaking, especially for Gary. Jesus Christ. I don't know if has Take That ever performed in the United States. That's a great question. Take That ever play USA? Take That never achieved major success or launched a headliner tour in the USA, remaining largely a British and European phenomenon. Despite a 1995 push and the success of Back for Good, which was a big hit here, the band failed to break American market due to timing, intense competition from US boy bands like the Backstreet Boys, and their eventual split. But did they ever tour? Because Robbie's never toured here. I think he did a couple of early, you know what? Escapology, or as we say, escapology over here, that with Feel and Come Undone. He did some promo shows here, not in my vicinity. I would have gone because I was a fan then. No tours. I don't know. Like, if they came over here, do people know who they are? I don't think that they do. I don't know. Nick, I concur. I've seen your photos. Nice. The Pink Floyd Experience in April 2, great tribute band. Yeah, they're sanctioned by them, right? Good evening, Steve Mac 3 is here. Good to have you live on the show, Mr. Mac. Mackie's back in town. You have good taste in music, much better than Turks. I have great taste in music because I don't like Oasis. Come on. I like anybody who's good. But I've just never been an alternative darling. I would say, yeah, I mean, you don't like Chapel Roan, do you? Like Oisin's like, oh, Chapman, you Dirk, you need to get on TikTok because I don't know who anybody is. The best part today was while having said cheddar cheese sandwiches, somebody mentioned Chapel Rowan on Sunday Russia, and Paul goes, "Who's that?" And I went, "Oh, that's good. That's great." It's funny. Nick, be ready for the red eye rear the morning after. Oh, don't like that. Nick also seeing Richard Ashcroft at the O2 at the end of the month. Oh, that's great. I like Richard Ashcroft very much. Uh, walk down the aisle to be, and he finally got all the royalties back from Mick and Keith because that scumbag Alan Klein, the worst guy in the history, the biggest villain of all management scenarios. He's the guy that screwed them out of that money because it is not even a Rolling Stone song. It was an orchestral companion album that somebody else wrote that string section, but somehow Alan Klein figured out a way to give the publishing to himself and to the Rolling Stones. So not until till Alan Klein died. Alan Klein was the guy that also fucked up the Beatles. John wanted him to manage, and he convinced the other two, and Paul was adamantly against it because he said, no, this guy's a... And it turns out he was exactly what Paul thought he was. Should have listened to McCartney. I'm hungry now, too. Rock Robber, Ray, Hugh Jackman. Oh, God, that's how long ago it was. I saw Pink Floyd. I saw The Wall, the original tour in 1979 at the Nassau Coliseum. No tribute band really cuts the mustard example wearing a fake Rolex. Yeah, that's true. I mean, listen, we've talked about the tribute things on here all the time. That's why I've said a million times over that when you go to see a band that has like one or none of the original members, it's a tribute act. And listen, they could be good, they could sound good. Foreigner, and who else is out there? Like I mentioned Queensryche because I opened for them, and there was only two guys left in the band, and their lead singer, who I did not want to like, was the loveliest fella in the whole wide world, and he sings great, but he's not Jeff Tate. And I just like, you go to see Bon Jovi, and we talked about this, Dean. I don't see Bon Jovi without Richie Sambora. I just don't see it. Why would you go first of all, he can't sing at all anymore. And believe me, I'm not criticizing him. It's just that I would not book the gigs because I just wouldn't want it must be entirely ego driven because he's got plenty of money. I mean, he's richer than riches itself. Why in the world would you subject yourself to that kind of absolute criticism that's going to happen? I watched the Tiger Woods thing, and I want John to succeed. But also it's just that to me, I don't think Richie Sambora is a replaceable guy. I just don't see that. Like, not that they're the Stones, they're not, but would you go see the Rolling Stones without Keith Richards? I wouldn't. Why would you do that? I just think certain people are key to have in the group. So yeah, the cover band thing, it depends. Would I go to see a full-on cover band? Sure, I would see that. Would I pay top dollar for that? No, I would not. Would I go and would I go as a lark? I would totally do that. Why? What? Somebody puts. I love a great live show, because now you go to see most bands and everything's in the toaster anyway. Seeing the genuine Pink Floyd, no, yeah, it's very true. Jesus, Ireland will be filing a missing rock report. Right here it is, straight from Palace Green, Limerick. I wonder if it made a profit or broke even. It'll be in streaming because it did not. I think the movie cost 25 million and it made 50 million. And then you have to, whenever a movie comes out and you see the budget, double it because that's usually the advertising budget as well. It's, hey Dean, I've seen The Real Deal. Yeah, I saw the Real Deal. The Real Deal. I saw The Wall live and I saw Roger Waters do it too. I saw it like this. Sheen and I went to Yankee Stadium to see that. And We were like in the 6th row because he was signed to a very prestigious booking company, the most prestigious, the William Morris Agency. That's like, Humphrey Bogart and the Rolling Stones and the you know the if you want to be booked by somebody, and now I think it's called Endeavor, which is a shame, or it's called William Morris Endeavor. The William Morris Agency is by far the most prestigious booking agency, and there was a beautiful woman named Barbara who booked them. She's a legend herself. Worked with the Beatles and the Stones and Pink Floyd and everybody, very close to Roger. And she got us the tickets, and we were like in the 3rd row on the floor at Yankee Stadium. And literally, the stage was so big. It started off down, 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 down. There was hydraulics. It was crazy. Now, the show I saw when I was a kid out at Nassau Coliseum, it was just the band on stage, and they built a styrofoam wall. I mean, was it a good show? I guess for the era, it was good. But, I had seen Kiss already, so it was okay. It was a great show. I enjoyed it because I love The Wall. It's a great album. Yeah. Adine, I saw the real Pink Floyd some 12 times over 35 years in different countries. But again, did you see them with Roger, or did you see the whole thing after he left? Because I don't know, you're young. I think I got a couple of years on you there, Mr. Booker. But yeah, any Floyd music live, especially with the visuals, is better than nothing. Yeah, I agree too. I mean, I've never seen Pink Floyd without Roger, but I've seen Roger 5 times solo, 4 or 5 times. Yeah, I didn't go see him on that last thing. I think that it'll be his last because I think he's kind of lost the plot. He sounds like a doddering old. He needs to pick and choose his statements. Screen looks blurry. Does it still look blurry? Lady Gaga's performance at the Chamois Agent last night was very Marilyn Manson. Yeah, I hated that, Ray Ray. She's better than that. I don't know why she does it. I don't see the point of it. She's great. Great singer, great piano player, great writer. She's great. She can dance. And I love Abracadabra. And it was just like, it was just abracadabra, abra ooh la la, abra ooh la la, abra ooh la la. It was just, no, it was like shitty camera work, and she had the broken bird cage on her head. I didn't love it. I also saw Roger Waters, that the twat, yeah, played with the band at live. Oh, you saw that live? Jesus, I watched it on TV, and it was magnificent, man. Wow. Remember Live 8? Jesus Christ. And that was it. Rick Wright was still alive. So that's the best you're going to get, man. For sure. Yeah, he's just, listen, I've agreed with Roger's politics throughout, but now I can't anymore. He's just gotten too over the top, and now he's just saying stupid shit. I don't believe, and I think Polly Sampson, she needs to shut up. That's David's wife. She's wrong. The things that she said about him is wrong, and she's a shit lyricist, and she should stop writing songs. The blurry, expensive new phone. Oh, geez, right? Hold on. Let me do the Abyss thing. I'm in the color is really weird, right? Visual effects. Oh, look at this. Brightness. I can brighten it up. I can pull the contrast up. I can make this look better. I can pull that out to change the temperature. Oh, that's better, right? Yeah, they just added this stuff. Highlights. I don't know what that does. That probably just, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, right? Is that better? Yeah, I don't look so rosy. Visual effects. Yeah. Okay. I have 0 for Roger now at Nick. Yeah, I know. I'm mad at him too. I know. I'm in. He's just digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And, listen, what he did for Palestine when nobody was doing anything for Palestine, he's not an anti-Semite. He's not. That's just a fucking word that people throw at you when they don't like what you're saying about Israel. And that's fine. But now he's just getting really, he needs to stop. There comes a time where he just needs to. He had a great point at one time, and he did a lot back in the day for Palestinian awareness and human rights and all that stuff. He did, and he was a champion for it. And if anybody's ever seen Hedwig and the Angry Inch, which is a really great play about a guy who is kind of a drag performer ish, and he had a sex change operation, and some bad thing happened during that. And his protege becomes the biggest rock star in the world, and the whole thing is about how this guy's doing a stadium tour, and Hedwig is doing like tiny little shitty clubs along the way. That's kind of what Roger did when he left Pink Floyd. It backfired on him, and Pink Floyd went from strength to strength, even though those records are shitty. And no one can convince me that they're not, because I don't like them. They're very milk toasty records. On the turning away. It's all right. And I love David Gilmour, and I love those guys, but the fire was gone, and the lyrics were gone, and the thing was gone. Much like I don't understand the whole hero worship of what's his face from one album. They do, and that's fine too, and I don't mind that at all. What's his name? I can't remember anything anymore. Sid Barrett, right? Sid Barrett. Like, everybody talks about like he made like so much music. He didn't. He didn't make any of their famous one either. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Melly C. I'm just like me, probably a thumbprint. No, there's no thumbprint. The camera configuration is it's slightly different, I guess. Me neither. Melly seen Waters' last interview with Piers Morgan. Cameras is a massive bell. Yeah, he needs to shut up. What he had back when he had a point back in the day, and Piers Morgan is just, it's just rough. He's just rough. He's lost whatever finesse he doesn't have much finesse, but he had gotten softer as he got older, and he made possibly one of the greatest records I've ever heard in my life, and that's Amused to Death. What God wants, God gets, God help us all. If you haven't heard that record, you cannot compare anything that they did without him to that thing, because it's Jeff Beck on guitar, and it's just amazing. Amazing. It all makes perfect sense, expressed in dollars and cents, pounds, shillings, and pence. Oh, can't you see? It all makes perfect sense. Great. The bravery of being out of range. Think about that. The bravery it's about people killing people with drones. You know who that is, like governments. Bravery of being out of range. Great song. Wow, Nick, 12 times your show and your age twice. Me. Saw them 4 times in Europe in 89 and 4 times in 91 on that tour. Of course, stout is still a thing, and it's not to be discontinued like a Rolex. I like a cider with my Indian, but hey, I live in Somerset. Is that because is that a big thing down there? I don't think I've ever watched a Star Trek episode. Well, with all the DVDs you have there, don't get started, lady, because the wealth of episodes and movies, you would need another whole room to case your Star Trek if you got into it. So I'd say don't start. But if you do, love of Thatcher's too. I used to visit a farm when based in Locking Weston. No, I don't get cider at all, but that's me. The flat cider or fizzy. I reckon you trolled on one fizzy glass. Fizzy. Don't like cloudy flat cider either. Is there a cider that's not sweet? Go large snake bite or go home. Dal. Well, the dal makhani has lentils, Nick. So, hey, they call him Scotty Love. Greetings, most beloved Bastion. What I miss, Dirk. Did you see Begonia yet? I haven't seen anything yet. I watch BritBox. I mean, don't go to the theater. I know you went and you loved it. I will watch it when it comes on the stream, and then I will watch it. Chickpea is Chana Dal. That's right. Chana Dal. That's right. Maybe I think I not tell you how many pints I do. Ray. We've seen it. Indian food every day for me until we got older and tried different cuisine at home. That's nice though. I'd like to learn how to make it. Melly C, Eminem, and no Star Trek. I will now transport you down to a seemingly uninhabited planet wearing a red uniform. You love it because it's Gene Roddenberry's idea back in the day was So visionary, so incredibly visionary, because there's no United States, there's no money, there's no borders. It's the United Federation of Planets, and Starfleet. It's a world where we are unified. There's no racism. There's none of that bullshit. Um, you know, I mean, Uhura and Kirk kiss on the show in 1966. Wow, that was crazy for the time. I want to get away. That's the worst song ever. I mean, that's a terrible song. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's got way better shit than that. Am I watching the eye bashes of the Food Network? There's Carolyn Martin, the girl with the wrench. Big hearts out to the ladies of the bash. Hi, honey. We're thinking of you as always. Great to have you live on the show. You're a pint legend. Dino, ultra busy lately. Guinness, not side. Do they? Yeah, I would have Guinness though. Is it still fuzzy? Please don't tell me it's still fuzzy. Let me see. Hey, Chili Badger. Hello world. Hey, Chili Badger. It's great. I have a song called Hello World. Great to have you on. Is it still fuzzy? I hope not. Okay. My mic drop moment. I slept in the same apartment with Lenny, passed out on my couch. Is that right? With Lenny Kravitz? Jesus. Saw Roger Waters' pros and cons of hitchhiking at the Garden on shrooms. Couldn't tell you if it was good enough. Did he? He didn't play the Garden on that tour, did he? That's his first solo record. I don't think. Did he? I mean, maybe. I don't know about that. Yeah. Anyway, we got to get to the Gallery of Bashtards. I've been yakking like a crazy person, because I missed yesterday. I wanted to get together with everybody. It's time for the Gallery of Bastards. The Gallery of Bastards. Send me the shots, the sublime the Gallery of Bastards. You share them with me, and I share with the world. We will start out with the incomparable Sir Julian Huxley. I love this one. Beautiful, Julian. Oof. This is like a Sabbath album cover. Wow. That's incredible. Look at that Celtic cross there. Oh, look at Petit. Wow, that's amazing. Are you feeling maudlin today? Jesus, it's all, look at this. Mr. Burnside. That's from who's going to show you how gay I am, right? It's from Mame. Excuse me, Mr. Burnside. Amazing. The Mame with Rosalind Russell is the only Mame anyone needs to see. I know it was originally Angela Lansbury, right? But the movie's amazing. Mr. Burnside. Oh, this is great. Look at this crow. Wow. Or is that a raven? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. It's amazing. Wow, look at that. Is that a crow or is that a raven? It's amazing. Beautiful. Oof, gorgeous. I love these, Julian. Look at that. It's the Stations of the Cross. Oh. The Stations of the Cross. When I was a kid, I used to think, mausoleum, that's what I want. I want them to just bake me at the highest temperature possible. And shake me up with my kids, and sprinkle me in the ocean. The Adriatic and Kalala. I don't want to make it too complicated for people, so who's ever left? If anybody wants to do it, maybe they'll just flush them. I don't know. They don't have children. Wow, these are amazing, Julian. See, every time Julian does the cemetery thing, I always mention the movie Let's Scare Jessica to Death, which is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. I haven't seen it in quite a long time, but I loved it. Loved it. Beautiful. I don't know what this is, Julian, but it's some kind of stare. Incredible. Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the black December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore. Beauteous. Beautiful, Julian. Bravo. Thank you, kind sir. We're grateful for all that you do on the iBashes, my friend. And thank you for stepping up to the plate, mister. Okay, next up, Andrew Oakwich, the good old days. Oh, there's going to be some adages, some chuckles from Andrew. I grew up in a house where because I said so was the end of this. That's right, because I said so. I wasn't allowed to be picky. Dinner was what's on the table or you went hungry. Indeed, it was. If only we knew those were the days, we wouldn't have been in such a hurry to leave them. I know. Isn't that the truth? I wasn't raised with options. I ate what was on my plate and wore what my parents could afford, and that's how I learned to be grateful. I'm so old, I remember when girls took home economics in school and boys took shop. I don't remember sunscreen. I remember turning red, peeling like a snake, and doing it all over again. Yeah, I've had sun poisoning many times because I'm a freaking the underside of a shark. Call me old, but I remember when earning an allowance meant actually working for it. That's true. I didn't grow up needing safe words. I just knew when to shut up. I missed the days when happiness was a backyard swing and laughter echoed down the block. When we rode bikes until sunset, shared home cooked meals, and trusted the world around us, we didn't need much to feel rich, just each other and a little bit of peace. And I'll end it there. That's beautiful. And that's how I feel like life is now. Life is here, life is now. That's what I feel like. Mr. Brooker, specs of the new Sterling Special Project RAF. Okay. All right. Oh, we get to look at it too. We can't buy it because we're not in the Royal Air Force. But this is Nick Brooker's. Look at this. Isn't this great? Very nice. 40 millimeter, a great size. 12 hour. 12 hour? Oh, okay. I thought it was 12-hour loom. What? 200 meters. It's got the NH35 Seiko in there. Very, very nice. It's beautiful and it's very attractive. Wow. It's 495 pounds. That's a very, very good price. What is that, like 900 US dollars, right? Look at that specific orange color W3. This is very attractive. And he designed it. Our very own Nick Brooker, everybody. Yay! Amazing. Absolutely. Yeah. Amazing. Tilly Pelagos Sterling TG3. Mr. Brooker. Mr. Brooker says that I never missed. Yeah, I don't get that at all. He wrote all the songs. Richard Wright's melodies. Yeah. Oh, I love Richard Wright, of course. You know, that's the thing. It's like Dave can't really write songs. He's not a great songwriter. He's amazing. Obviously, one of the greatest guitar players in history. And I love his voice, but he's just, he doesn't write lyrics either. Yeah. I mean, I just didn't like those records. They were lightweight. They had no more, like, I love the final cut. Maybe that's just me. I just love the drama. Maybe I love the final cut. Sterling timepiece is nice. That's it. Oh, look at that. It comes. Does it come in that case? Wow. Oh, look at this. It's on the web and everything. Ooh. Looky there. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yes, I got your two photos right. They're coming up. They are indeed. Oh, look at the baby. Hello, darling. Look at that loom. Oofa. This is and I love that strap, man. You did a nice job, Nikki. Look at that. Woo! Wow, wow, wow. That is a sexy bitch right there. Wow. And then your Pelagos, of course. Yeah. Pelagos. If you're Sean Connery, it's Pelagos. I love the knurling on this watch. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Mr. Brooker. Fantastic. Really great. Really great. And here's from Fergal, Saki with her new box. A little sake in the sake boxy. The sake box. I'm working on a Hawaiian tune with the composer gentleman that I've been collaborating with lately. And it's very interesting. I've been looking up phrases in Hawaiian. Hawaiian. It's amazing. Look at Saki. Yeah. You want a great box? You want a new toy? Get a box. Look at Saki. Hello, baby. The wonder of it all. Saki. Yeah, cats like boxes. Cats don't care about toys. They just want your box. Speedy and the 300 millimeter. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Who was I talking to about this watch the other day? This is the watch that kind of started everybody on the ball rolling to the hobby, right? Everybody, because it's a perfect watch. It really is. Great bracelet, great everything. Yeah, it's amazing. I love that watch. And that's an exquisite example too. And well, yeah, you don't need to sell me on this, baby. Speedy, speedy, speedy. Yeah. Speedy received the. Oh, she did. Lala got the calendar. Okay, great. So happy. Roofish. She's welcome. Of course she is. That one got there fast. Everybody else did take months. Yeah. Oh, I like the black and white versus the color. Yeah, I'm in listening to black and white watch, but look at this. Now we can see. Now, I would never have guessed that was a red jumper. I would have thought green. Amazing. Fergal. Fergal. Thank you, Fergal. And then there's Moonwatch. Disaster averted. Oh, uh-oh. You put an exhibition case back on the back of that, right? You did, right? I believe you did. I believe you did. Oh, what happened? Oh, shit. How did that happen? How did that happen? Oh, man. Oof. On an 861. Now, you took the kid. Is there a follow-up to this? Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Man, let's go back. Oof. Look at that. Is scary. How did that come out? How did that happen? Oh my god, look at oh. You brought it to your guy, right? Oh, smart, smart, smart. Oof. Oh man. Look at that. Is that working pretty good? That looks pretty good. Shit. It's 861 too, right? Wow. 861 2, right? Thanks, Fergal. Wow, that is seriously averted. Shit. Thank God it's a manual wind. Right? Had it not been a manual wind, you might have put it on the wrist and it would just start working. But you probably noticed something right away, right? Amazing. Here's Ray Ray. Raphael Aaron Sheep. It's a logo. This is the lovely ladies and fellas that they have that are shorn for his beautiful jumpers. It's a great logo. Oh, who's that? This is a beautiful black cat. What a gorgeous cat. Thank you, Ray Ray. What's this cat's name, Ray Ray? Please tell us. Please tell us what the name of the cat is. I like to name all the animals. If I could talk to the animals, just imagine it. Okay. Heather Medina, hey! Hello, hey, Dirk. Hope all is well. Benny will be 7 on February 6th. That's tomorrow. We'll look forward to your shows. Thank you, Heather. And here's Benny. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Benny. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Benny. Oh, you're still a baby. It's your last year. Well, 7 is your last year. Next year, you'll be a senior, but not until then. And you are loved, baby doll. Look at that. Heather, Happy. I'm sure you're gonna have a party, right? Have a lovely do for Benny. Oh, that's so great. Thank you, Heather, so much. Andrew. Oh, that's hilarious. Then you were hiding from Daddy. You know what's really fucked up is I have no cat hair in my house anymore. Everything I'd always have to get the lint brush, and yeah, it's kind of shitty. Oh yeah, I've seen this online. This is really funny. Andrew sent this just for a good larf. Right, here's the Melania at the cinema, and then there's people online for the root canals. I know somebody who went to see it because they said I just had to, and they said it was so incredibly bad. Eminem madness, ooh, Mark and Mindy madness, Eminem madness, Mark and Mindy madness. If that's not a good enough shocker, I don't know what is. Look at you, you beautiful ladybug. Amazing. It's Mork. It's Mork. Oh, look at you, baby. Oh, high on the hill was a black and white kitty. She's on some kind of like that's a giant radiator though. Holy crap, with a hammock. You have that jerry rigged or jury rigged. It took me, I don't know, my entire life to find out it's not jerry rigged, it's jury rigged. I didn't know that until very recently. Oh well. It's like she's got a jerry rigged. Be careful, you know, that car could be jerry rigged. Very New York. And he's getting the pet there too. I see it in the back of the head. Ah, you lovely thing. I love this little kind of contraption that you've made there. Oh, you cutie pies. Eminem madness, Monk and Mindy madness. Eminem madness, Monk and Mindy madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. Monk and Mindy madness. Thank you, darling. If that doesn't cheer you up, I don't know what will. I don't think anything could cheer you up if Mork and Mindy Madness doesn't do it. Steve McLeod of the Clan McLeod with his incomparable photography. Look at this. Where I was going to say where the buffalo roam, but it's some muke, some cows. Look at the framing of this picture. Isn't this just glorious? Look at this. Let me get that up there. Wow. Wow, wee kazowie. It looks like you're on safari at the Serengeti. Wow. Now that's a place we'll have a pint and a smoke right there on there. It's beautiful. Look at that. Do you live in a village like that? I mean, imagine waking up to that every day. It's just glorious. Beautiful. And somebody wants to get out of there and go to Hollywood and become a star. You know, that's just amazing. Look at that. It's a beautiful world we live in. Isn't it amazing how we elect these guys to wreck it? Amazing. I think all the women of the world should be the leaders. I think we should ban men from doing it now because women are protective of their young and the fight for survival. It's more instinctual with women. We have a lot to fight for, the beauty of this incredible planet. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. This looks vintage. That is like if this is a current photograph, like let me look at the cars. Yeah, the cars are current. So whatever you've done here with your color shading, it's absolutely the best looking for vintage I've ever seen. Because that looks like something from like the 60s or 70s. That's the way film looked like when it was processed. Beautiful. Please let me know how you did that. Did you do it in Photoshop? Like, what did you use for that? Like, what was the numbers? Because that looks super duper vintage. And wow, I don't know how you shot that. With what kind of is that? What kind of camera does that? How do you get that? Is that a large format camera, like a Rolleiflex or a Hasselblad? I mean, it would have to be, right? That's just, how do you do that? It's astonishing. Absolutely astonishing, Steve. Oof. There you go again. Beautiful. Oh, man. Georgia Malone. They like her, Joe. I mean, she told Trump to stuff it, though. Because we'll just pull out all of our trade deals. She does not give a fuck. I mean, she's still there. I'm amazed by that. She's fascista. The Fratelli d'Italia, right? I'll take her over him. That's beautiful. Beautiful. These are magnificent, man. I don't think that can happen. Can can you do that, Joe? I don't. Maybe it's the new one. I have the new phone now. I'll take a look. Panorama. Don't you have to move? I guess maybe if you don't move. I don't know. It's beautiful. This color on this is just, look how clean it is there. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Scotland. I live in New York. It's full of hobos. It's like lions and tigers and bears in New York. It's just like hobos and drug addicts and skanks. Hobos and drug addicts and skanks. Oh my. Hey, Brad Crozier. Yeah, everything was fine yesterday. It was nothing crazy. These are absolutely gorgeous. The absolute best collection you've ever sent us ever, Steve. These are magnificent. Absolutely magnificent pictures. Beautiful. Wow. Just absolutely magnificent, man. Thank you very much for those. Amazing. Oh, I love this. This is Lala getting her. She's incognito. Cognito. Whoa, whoa, is Lala with the iBashers calendar. We love you, Lala, and welcome again to the show. And thank you so much for coming on like such gangbusters and being friends with Rufus, of course. And yeah, you're great. Thank you so much, Lala. Thank you for being you. Thank you. Hey, James Scott. Hey, man, you got a birthday watch. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we all love, everybody in this room loves us a Seiko. Oof, look at that. Driver, look at that. Oof, man. Seiko, man, you know how to do dials. Let me ask you a question. This is something I don't know. And I should know, but I don't know. And who cares? I don't know. Rolex never patented the Cyclops. Or did they, and everybody else has to do it a different way? I know it's glued on top, but I'm curious because that really is very Cyclopsy. This is beautiful, man. We all love Seiko. Seiko, baby. Seiko. Seiko, Seiko, Seiko. Thanks so much, James. And what did you do to deserve that? Beautiful. Here's Ray Ray. No subject. Okay. Jesus Christ. This is terrible, Ray Ray. It's a beautiful Seiko, right? Who doesn't love that? Here's Ray Ray. Okay. Budget funeral services. Grab them, bag them, and burn them. Midgets half price. Politicians free. The only thing that isn't stiff is our prices. Can't be real. I think you can say midgets anymore. Can you? I don't know if you can. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. iPhone me arse. He uses the Leica QP25. Jesus Christ. With a Sumalux 28 millimeter. Look at that. Most editing done in Lightroom. Okay. There you go. It's fucking gorgeous, Steve. The iPhone. I mean, like you can tell that's some Leica. I've showed you I have that Leica. It's not a great camera. It was the first digital camera they ever made. The Leica. I got it for Paul for his birthday in whenever it came out, 2000, 2001. It's called the Digilux One. I mean, it made nice pictures, but it's like 5 megapixels. Megapixels, right? So yeah, that's definitely not it. And then, oh, and here's another kitty from Ray Ray. Oh, what? I need all the names of these kitty cats there. You can't send kitty cats and not send the names. You have to do that. That's your responsibility to do so. Okay? Look at you. You're a pretty one. Look at that behind the couch, behind the lounge. When we were having our cheddar sandwiches, say, "You're a beautiful kitty. I want to know your name." I want to know your name. We're watching these two queens, and they buy. I mean, they're so young, and I don't know what they're doing, and they're renovating Italian villas and moving into them and then selling them, I guess. But like, my God, it must be millions and millions of euros. And I'm like, where the fuck do they get all the money? Because I'm thinking about renovating an apartment over there. I'm like, how am I ever going to pay for that? And like, oh shit. And these guys are like, oh, this is where the 14th century chandelier came in. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Rufus says, yeah, Ray Ray, names. I want names, Ray Ray. I want them now. I want them now. I want the world. There's more Ray Ray today. It's a Ray Ray fest. We've got some sharks. Oh, the shark bait has such teeth. Yeah. Oh, somebody's ringing my bell. I hope it's not for me. Can you guys hang on a second? I'll make sure it's not somebody ugly. Nope. No, it's Amazon, but it's not for me. It's for somebody else. How dare you during my show? How dare you? Some sharkage from the Ray Ray. My glasses got really dirty. Does anybody who wears glasses have a better because I'm a fingerprinty guy. Is there a way? Do you have anybody have any secrets to keeping your glasses clean other than don't touch them? Ray, thank you so much. Those are gorgeous. And that's a wreck of some kind. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Heather says, I'm going to choke my husband one day. He walks around the house all day singing Mork and Mindy Madness. I got to record it. I got to make a version of it. I got to do it right away. I got to do it right away. I got to run away. I got to get away. I got to get away. Mork and Mindy Madness. I got to make it. Got to do it right away. That's the Gallery of Bastards, my friends. Thank you all so much for a great, fantastic gallery. The Gallery of Bastards. Send me the shots. The sublime the Gallery of Bastards. You share them with me, and I share with the world. Joe LaFar says my glasses are always spotless because I wear contact lenses, but I only wear reading glasses though. I don't wear glasses in real life. I've got my shitters, my Dwayne Reed shitters. These are like your Boots shitters that, for 3 for $10. I used to buy them on Amazon all the time. Amazon. And these are, you can't tell from here, but they are for the computer and then to read. So this is for the computer straight ahead, and then look down is, so they're called they're not bifocals. They're called, because I don't wear glasses on the street, but I have to read something. I have to wear glasses. Called Einstein, or they have a funny name to them. They're a new kind of technology, and I decided to go for it because I was sick and tired of. I actually was switching glasses when I was working on the show, and then if I had to read something like it. So now they're perfect, and they're really nice. And I use a local guy. I like them. They're not a big, but though. Paul got some Warby Parkers. I don't know if you have them on your side of the pond. They're really lovely glasses, and the service is fantastic there. If there's any problem with your glasses, they have like hot sand, and they put this part in there and they bend it. It's amazing. But also he had everything adjusted there. It was really, really great. So I think it's a terrific thing. Freddie Mercury said, I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. Yeah, that's from The Miracle. I don't know why people didn't like The Miracle. I love The Miracle. invisible man. I'm the invisible man. I love it. Good evening, Dirk. I arrived late to your show. Hope everything went. Yeah, it was fine. Absolutely fine. No problems. I just was working. I'm working on a lot of stuff. There are more rats in New York than people. It's probably 3 times the amount of rats, Joe. I know a couple of them personally. Nice blue dial on your birthday, Seiko. That's right. Serious kid, Steve. Yeah, like I mean, listen, that's a deal. I told you about the guy that I went and I sat for him. He just asked, like, he caught me in the shops, and I went there and I sat for him, and he had the big Hasselblad, and then I took a couple of shots of him. Super, super great guy, incredible guy. Yeah. And let's see. What else we got here before we call it quits? I sent a picture of Olive with her paw sticking out. Do I not have that? I'm looking. Did you send it late? Andrew, Olive Naps. Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get this for you. Of course. I didn't see that. Because you know what I did? I checked everything. I guess I missed the check on that. There it is. Here's Olive napping. That's amazing. Thanks. I think that's the best way to kill the show. Are they called progressives? They're not. They're called I don't know. Dirk didn't see me to the right of that shark. Oh, were you under somewhere beneath the sea, somewhere waiting for me? Golden sand on golden sands. I'm looking now. Oh yeah, is that you? Okay, look at that. Well, like, how would I know? How would I know? Damn it! How would I know? How will I know? Don't trust your feelings. How will I know? Look at this, Ray Ray. Look at that, having the dive. We have so many divers in here now. Look at this. Amazing. Congrats, Ray Ray. It's incredible. Incredible. Hey, the Jambird one. Hey, 199. Thank you very much. You're so welcome for the calendar. I don't know this screen name though, so you can tell me who you are in the email, basherdirk@gmail.com. That is basherdirk@gmail.com, because I don't recognize that screen name, Jambird. But thank you very much for that. And let's give you some cowbell. We want to give you cowbell. Joe, handsome Joe, to help keep the lights on. Thank you for keeping the lights on here at the Eye Bashers. Jojo, you're one of the special bashers. You know that. Thank you so very much. I'm so grateful to you for all that you do, and all of your funny. You're not only you smart, handsome, and a snappy dresser, but you're also generous and wonderful, and a beautiful, beautiful man. You really and truly are. Let's give you a giant bang boom for that. Thank you. Rufus has been getting his glasses lately from Cadiz. Yeah, and you know, this is terrible. Don't hate me, Jojo. Like, it took me so long to get Bobby Darin. Paul loves him. My dearly departed stepmother Julie loved Artificial Flowers, which I thought was the saddest song ever made. Couldn't believe how sad it was. I get it now, but it took me a very, very long time. But yeah, he's great. And Super Sticker Rufus, yeah. No, you're too kind. No, you are. No, you are, Joe. Thanks, everybody. This is a great show. You're James Scott. There you go. Thank you so much. And he gave me another 90. You didn't have to do that. But oh my God, thank you so much. Let's give you there you go. Now I know who you are. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not so sure. Guys, thanks so much for a great show. Sorry about yesterday, but you guys are amazing. Thank you. Super Chatters, Andrew, James Scott, Jojo. Jojo was a man. Rufus, and Mr. James Scott once again. Thanks everybody for showing. Thanks for the great Gallery of Bastards. I'm amazed by all of you guys. Cause you light up my life. Debbie Boone. Wasn't she the big one that did that? Who else did that song? It was Dee Khan from the movie. It was Dee Khan. You light up my life. Here's to you, Bashers. Thank you so very much. I'll see you tomorrow with the big guy. It's the Friday show. I'll have some Chilean wine. I'll have a Spanish wine. I have a bunch of wines to try. So there you go. It's going to be super duper fun. Remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And if you meet a woman in the dog park who's on her phone and she lets her dog off the leash and she decides to behave like that, and when you call her out on that, she goes, "I'm on a call." You know what? She's not nice. She's a cunt.